Hi, first graders. How's it going? Today is going to be our last science lesson together. You are still going to be doing science with your classroom teachers, and you can still go on my YouTube channel and find some old videos from springtime last year if you would like to do more science with Miss Millerick. But this is going to be your last science lesson of the year with me. That doesn't mean you're not going to see me in September. We will have science together in the future, okay? So today I have a mystery science lesson planned, and it's staying on the topic of sounds and vibrations. So I want you to use all of that knowledge from the past 2 weeks about vibrations, right? When things move back and forth, and sounds, sound waves that travel to our ears, okay? Because we are going to need to investigate a little bit further with sounds today. And here is the name of our mystery question. Where do sounds come from? We know it has something to do with vibrations.
Hi, it's Doug. Today, you're going to read a story about someone named Lynn and her big sister, Sato. Sato plays the guitar in a band. Lynn likes the way Sato's guitar sounds, but she gets a big surprise when she wants to see how it feels. You're going to read about Lynn's discovery. But you aren't just going to read. Sometimes you'll get up and do something, look for clues, or stop to talk about your ideas. Let's turn the page and get started.
Hello, I'm Lynn. This is my big sister, Sato. Sato is in a band with her friends. They keep their instruments in our garage. Last week, Sato said I could stay and listen. Her friends were late, so she started to play her guitar. I wondered, how is it making that sound? I reached out to touch the strings as Sato played. I wanted to see how they felt. Let's stop and talk. Lynn is about to touch the guitar strings. What do you think will happen to the music?
What do you think, my first grade friends? Lynn is about to touch the guitar strings. What do you think will happen to the music? Share your predictions out loud.
I felt the strings wiggle against my hand. Then the music stopped, and so did the wiggling.
What do you think she means by the word wiggling? What are the guitar strings actually doing on her fingertips? It's a long, big science word. It starts with a V. Vibrations. Those guitar strings are vibrating.
Sato picked up Ben's bongo drum. Do you want to try again with Ben's drum? She asked. Yes, I said. Sato played a rhythm on the bongos. After a minute, I put my hand on top of the drum. Sato kept playing, but the drum made a new sound. If you change the vibrations, Sato said, you change the sound. But drums don't have strings, I said. What's vibrating? Sato smiled and tapped the top of the drum. I could see it was stretched tight. The top of the drum vibrates when you hit it, she said. It's like a stretched rubber band. that vibrates when you pluck it. Vibrations make sounds. Let's stop and talk. Where does the sound come from when you talk?
So we've explored this idea a little bit a few weeks ago when we made that bee buzzing sound. Why don't you guys do that again? Gently put your fingers on your throat and buzz like a bee. Bzzz. Now stop. Where is that sound coming from? Right? Ms. Millerick told you to buzz like a bee. Then your brain told your body to buzz like a bee. But what part of your body was actually creating that sound? Does anybody know?
Gently put your hand on your throat and quietly hum a low note.
Okay, so now we're going to make a different sound. Keep those fingertips on your throat and quietly hum a low note like this. Hum. Do it again. Hum. Nice and quiet, not too loud. Do you feel those vibrations on your fingertips? They're a little bit softer. They're not as ticklish for me. What do you guys notice? And again, where is that humming sound coming from? It's not coming from your shoulders. It's not coming from your fingertips. It's not coming from your toes.
Let's do Emmy's cymbals, I said. There are no strings. Nothing is stretched tight. Maybe I'll be able to feel them better. Sato picked up Emmy's cymbals. Ready? She asked. Then she banged the cymbals together. I put out my hands and gently touched the edges of the cymbals. I can feel the vibrations, I cried. The sound slowly died away. Just then, Ben and Emmy came in. What are you guys doing? They asked. Playing with vibrations, I answered. That's what music is all about. The end.
So that was a quick fun mystery, more about vibrations, and we explored where vibrations come from, but we're still not 100% sure, right? Well, what I want you to do is I want you to try to make your own musical instrument, and you might start to figure it out a little bit more. Okay, so that's an optional activity. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But one thing I do want to do before this video lesson is over is I really want to go over those sentences from a few weeks ago. Remember when we had to predict if they were true or false? We're going to go over the answers right now. All right, so the first one, sound is made by vibrations. Almost all of you got this one correct. That is true. You can see sound waves. After all of the different observations we've done with sound over the past few weeks, have you ever been able to see the sound? Nope. You cannot see sound waves. And sound waves is how the sound travels to your ears. So it's invisible, just like a gas. Number 3, sound can make things vibrate. The answer is true. Number 4, sound waves can only travel through air. A lot of you thought this was true, but it's actually false. Some animals underwater, they communicate with sound and with sound waves. So that means that sound can travel through water. Number 5, sound is measured in decibels. That is true, right? We measure the height of our body in inches or feet. You measure how loud or how quiet a sound is in this word right here, decibels. And number 6, we know the answer to this one. Some sounds can damage your ears. We agreed, yes, over time, loud sounds can damage your ears. That's why sometimes you might see construction workers with special headphones on, or people who work at the airport might have special headphones on, things like that. On today's Google slide, you will see that the second slide allows you to add a picture. That's if you decide to do the optional activity of making your own musical instrument. All right? Bye, my first grade friends. I can't wait to see you all in school.